Both these guys very, very physical.
Yeah. And both look so big for 145.
I have 0 predictions for this match. Okay, so CJ pulls straight away. Interesting. I expected to see a little bit more wrestling, but CJ opting to play the guard here.
Again, I think a lot of times when you're going with someone with a good wrestling base and hard to take down when there's no points, that is just, it's not worth the energy that's going to be required. And CJ clearly is very confident in his guard game. Alex with very dynamic passing. He's very quickly can get in and out and put pressure on in just a blink of an eye. So you got to be careful as a bottom player. If you do not get connected to Alex, he's going to be able to create openings. CJ playing a little bit of the half butterfly guard. Both guys clearly respect each other, kind of feeling each other out from these positions. Both were very aggressive in their opening matches, and both are a little bit more measured in the second round.
Yeah, absolutely.
CJ getting in the leg,
yeah,
looking
backside
for a little
50-50.
K-guard. We have a dueling leg lock situation. Nice recovery by Alex. Really nice entry by CJ.
That was a good look for both guys there.
Again, early on when they were both pretty dry, that's one of the best times to try to actually finish that position.
Alex Hodi, although he comes from a wrestling background, really good fundamentals, he does have a lot of good leg locks, has a lot of experience training up in Detroit Jiu-Jitsu under the likes of David Garmo, Khalil, all those tough guys up there, good leg lockers. So he's no stranger to the leg game as well.
Nice switch of direction there by Alex. Starting to look to put a little bit more movement into his passing. Nice side to side. And now he looks to sit back for his own leg. And now he uses it for a rolling back take.
Wow,
that was a beautiful transition.
Very dynamic, using it to come up into the leg drag, finding the top side. And CJ finding a little wedge here. Beautiful way to recover the guard.
Great recovery by CJ.
And that goes to show, man, it's like in this no-gi game especially, you get one little wedge. I mean, you can be 99% of the way through a pass, but you give a guy a little inch, one little wedge, and they can recover the guard completely off of it.
I mean, this is black belt level right here. Both these guys are seasoned, well-versed black belts. You know, you think you have things, and they're not going to do that. Really nice pass attempt by Alex.
Beautiful pass. That was right off the elevation.
And now looking for that little head and arm action here off CJ trying to defend. Smart strategy. And then CJ again recovers, did not give up the angle for the darce, was able to work back, pummel inside, and get back to an open guard. Those are very tiring movements for CJ, though. When you're having to throw your legs up, do those high legs, really invert, to do that, you know, over and over again is going to wear you out over the course of a 10-minute match. You do not want to have to keep recovering that kind of way.
That being said, too, I mean, Alex is expending quite a bit of energy as well.
100%.
Side-to-side passing, diving knee cuts.
But it's always a little easier when you're controlling the action. You can kind of put the pedal to metal down when you want. When you have to react, you know, you have to be on edge a little bit more.
Agreed.
But now both guys have had really nice, you know, entries and attempts and not really been able to get anywhere off them. So it wonders if you start, you know, if they start going back to the well or they start looking for different tricks still. Now another entry on the legs off the passing attempt.
We got that K-guard.
And Alex sits back to little counters.
It looks like he might be going Aoki lock potentially here.
He's heavy on that leg. It's going to be hard to hit the Aoki or the double outside.
Yeah.
Alex is going to try to turn it into a leg drag, into that back taking that we see so often.
Yeah, but this is... I mean,
this is a danger position.
There's nobody better at this position than Jacob Couch, who happens to be coaching him in the corner here.
Yeah.
On this double outside
right guy to
Ashi.
help talk you through this if you need it.
Yeah.
Very nice. CJ able to get some heel exposure there.
Yeah, and that double outside here. Yeah, and beautiful counter here. Going for the corkscrew.
And now Alex back on his own counter.
Very good exchange from both guys here.
Very technical. Smart strategy. Alex looked to kind of attack right off that after that scramble and not let CJ rest after that scramble.
He's got that truck, doing the truck roll to the back
CJ
here.
Trying to stay his hips up. Jacob Crouch asking him to go back to the mat to try to keep him from giving up that back position.
And it almost looks like CJ might be fading a tiny bit here. I mean, Alex is putting a ton of relentless pressure on him, and it feels like Alex can just do this all day.
And those leg lock entries, when you're having to hold him off in that double outside ashi, that is a lot of work.
Absolutely.
So 5 minutes left. Alex now in the mount, and now CJ's using a lot of energy to try to escape. And there's the tap.
Is that a rib?
Alex Hodi is going to be moving on to our semifinals.
Might have been a rib pop or smother. Hard to tell.
And that will bring our last quarterfinal. Hashir Zam against Julian Espinoza, both with quick leg lock